One day, I was thinking to myself, what was the one thing I was spending a lot on but could definitely cut back on? Clothes. So this year, I decided to take a more ethical and sustainable approach to my wardrobe by finding ways to extend the lifespan of my garments so that I wouldn't need to keep buying new ones. In turn, saving me more money. So check out some of these tips I've used that work for me to keep my garments looking their best. Firstly, use a mesh laundry bag. This, hands down, is one of the best ways to make your clothes last a lot longer. I mainly use it to protect my delicate garments like lingerie, but I found other ways to use it as well. You can also use it for your socks. So you can make sure to chuck them all into a mesh bag and you'll never have a missing sock again. Also for items that need to be hand washed. If I don't have the time to do any hand washing, I'll just use a mesh bag. I would do this with my sweaters sometimes and put it on a delicate setting. But make sure to check your clothing labels first before trying this, okay? Number 2, reduce the amount of detergent. I always thought that if I used more laundry detergent, my clothes would be cleaner. Makes sense, right? But no, I was completely wrong. Turns out using too much detergent can actually cause many problems. Here are some problems you might encounter, some of which I have encountered myself. It can leave stains and residue on your clothes. It can also leave an unpleasant smell in your washing machine. And your laundry may struggle to complete the draining process properly during the washing cycle. And your clothes can end up looking dull and feeling a little bit stiff. Number 3, use a drying rack. The dryer was literally my best friend until I realized some of my clothes. These are some of the items I would avoid putting in the dryer: delicate garments, sweaters, denim, and wool. The best solution to avoid ruining your clothes is by using a drying rack, like this one. Some materials will last a lot longer if you hand dry them instead. I will typically use my drying rack for my cheaper clothing and fast fashion items. Number 4, sort your laundry correctly. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but I know so many people out there who just chuck everything into their washing machine. Me. Those delicates, whites, bright clothes, and dark clothing all in one wash? Think twice. I learned my lesson when my multicolored tie-dye shirt ruined my white blouse. Oops. So if you don't want to end up like me, follow these simple ways I practice now to avoid such mistakes from happening. Number 1, get a laundry hamper. Get one with multiple sections like this. It makes it super easy to sort everything out the first time. Then you gotta read the clothing label, find out what material the garment is made from, and read the washing instructions. Then you have to sort by color. Have your whites and pastels in one pile and any dark colored clothing in another. Then you have to sort by fabric. Sort those 2 piles based on the type of fabric. For example, separate your towels from your lingerie and blouses. Towels are a heavier fabric, and when it is washed with lightweight, more delicate fabric, the heaviness of the towels can pull on or twist around those fabrics, tearing or stretching them out of shape. Items that are stained and heavily soiled. Wash these items separately to prevent the stains and odor to go onto other clothing during the wash. As for new clothing, when you've got brand new clothing, especially if they're in a dark color, it is best to wash them separately the very first time in case it bleeds. Turn your garments inside out before doing laundry to preserve their vibrant colors. And number 5, carry a stain removal pen. I have a stain removal pen with me all the time. Whether I'm on the go or in the office for the day, I'll have it handy in my handbag. And I can tell you one thing, it has truly been my lifesaver. I am able to treat any stains immediately when it happens, so coffee and wine stains do not ruin my garments. Number 6, don't dry clean too often. Dry cleaning uses harsh chemicals that harm the environment, and frequently sending your clothes for dry cleaning can deteriorate the fabric. While some think it's gentle, it actually doesn't prolong your garment's life. If you want your suit to look crisp, invest in a home steamer instead. It doesn't take much of your time and your suit will look nice and fresh. Hope you'll find these tips useful to help you take care of your garments so that it can serve you for a longer period. And most importantly, so that you don't have to spend money to replace it and get new ones. What do you do to take care of your garments? Let me know in the comments.